Hello everyone, how are you? It's Moses here, and today I'm here with two friends from Egypt, and I would like to let them introduce themselves by saying their name and where are they from, like which part of Egypt.
Okay, my name is Amr. I am from Cairo, the capital of Egypt. Yes.
I'm Nushka, I'm Egyptian, of course. I'm from Alexandria, and I've been living in Cairo for the past 5 years.
Thank you so much for introducing yourselves. And now, this is the first question I usually do to people from Egypt because people want to know, like, how is it to live in Egypt? And one of the most frequent asked question I have is, what language do you speak in Egypt?
It's Arabic, but in the Arab world in general, we have different like dialects, I would say. So our language is Egyptian Arabic.
Okay.
But I think 90% or like most of the people speak English also. And like maybe like a good portion of the population also speak French.
Yeah.
So basically your first language is Arabic,
Yes.
then is English, and
And then-
third is French.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another question. If you find somebody from Morocco or Lebanon, would you be able to understand each other?
Lebanon, yes. Morocco, no.
What's the
If
difference?
they speak French, we can understand each other. It's Moroccan, but if
Yeah.
Lebanese, no, I think Arabic can be understood even there is like two different dialects for the Arabic. But generally we can speak, maybe we know that there is some terms that are changing, but it's like Spanish, like there's too many people speaking like Spanish in different ways, but generally they understand each other.
Yeah, because basically, for example, in Spanish, there are some differences. It's very hard for me to understand somebody from Venezuela. It happens a lot when I talk with Joaquin from Venezuela. And he's like saying pana, that means friend, and it's so weird sometimes, you know? The third question is, what kind of food do you eat there?
Our main dishes are surprisingly vegetarian. So surprisingly, so for example, we eat fava beans. We have, which is in Arabic called fool medammis, and we have koshari, which is pasta with rice mixed with chickpeas and lentils, with a spicy sauce and vinegar. And what else?
So if I-
eggplants. Oh my god.
Okay,
Eggplants.
if I go, for example, to a local market or I try to look into a local cuisine, almost everything or the main dishes are vegetarian.
No, because if you go to an Oriental place, you would find them. But if you go to like an international kind of restaurant, you wouldn't find them. Yeah, you wouldn't.
Okay, Amr, is your favorite food vegetarian as well, or do you prefer meat?
I think we have also like chicken things and meat also like meals, but I would like somehow agree with Nushka, like one of our favorites like somehow derivative from vegetarian foods.
Is there any meat you don't eat there?
We don't eat pork.
You don't eat pork. That's basically because you're Muslims, or
Yeah.
okay, okay. It's very interesting. And what do people ask you the most when you say, "Hi, I'm from Egypt"? What's the first question they have?
There's too many questions. Like
Okay, choose your top two, top three, or
some people like the stereotyping about Egypt. They think that because you are Egyptian, maybe you are still in the age of camels.
Yeah.
Still riding
You
camels.
go to work with the riding a camel and say what?
Like, wow, like I have like my friend came from the States. His first time he never like I don't know like sometimes people instead doesn't know anything about Egypt except that they have permits. So they come here and I was like, wow, we have roads, we have infrastructure, we have cars. I was like, what the fuck, bro? We have everything. Yeah.
I think it's one of the myths that usually people have about
Yeah,
Egypt, right?
Egypt,
That
yeah.
everything is like
It's
a
desert.
desert.
It's
Yeah.
desert, and it's not.
But I think it's also about the region itself, not just Egypt. Like sometimes also if you talk about Saudi, maybe they have the same
Yeah, same
thing,
concept, same ideology. Thing is, Egypt is built on only 10% of its, like 90% of Egypt's area is desert,
Okay.
and only 10% of it it's like actually populated. So that's what
We
people
tend to
maybe
be
get this
the
idea.
industrialized zones are tend to be on the Nile River and on the coasts, but
Yeah.
like in the centers we have too many space that I think they are not
Yeah.
used.
Okay, that's very interesting. I have something else, like any myth you would like to break. Besides that, for example, it's a desert. You ride camels. I don't know. For example, if you imagine the have you seen the movie The Mummy?
No.
I have an idea, but I didn't watch it. So.
Okay, because it usually is it's like this guy that is adventuring into the pyramids and everything.
Ah, okay.
Anything you want.
Yeah, maybe like most of the people get like the idea of all Egyptians can see the pyramids from their home, which is not true, because the pyramids are in Giza, and Cairo is a different like I would say governance. Like it's two separate. We have Giza and Cairo and other cities. So no, not all people live in Cairo. We're separated. We can't see the pyramids from like our homes.
How about Alexandria in your own home?
Oh, okay. It's Alexandria is different because we have the sea, and it's kind of like I would say Mediterranean more than Cairo. So I would say like it's more. It has like many like cultural heritage, and that's why like the people are different. We have different kind of like words between, for example, people from Cairo and people from Alexandria. So me and Amr, for example, we would say different words, and that actually causes a little bit of like internal cultural problem sometimes.
Okay.
It's not
Jokes.
like jokes.
Yeah,
like,
we are all
if I say
still
something you wouldn't
jokes.
understand, you say
Yeah, from
okay.
this, yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, you know, you're from Alexandria, and I say yes, and I say like
Okay.
So yeah.
And one last question. What's the thing you're most proud about your country? Like what you talk when you talk about it, you talk about it with so much passion.
Yeah. For me, it's the best. Like it's the best country. No offense to any other countries, but it's the best because like the people are like we have hospitality. They're so generous. Like people are like smiling even though they're in pain, and they're so friendly. Like everything is different. The people kind of are the ones who are building Egypt, making it actually good, and also the civilization, because like it's it's one of the oldest civilizations in the world, and you can see like beaches, you can see monuments, you can see temples, so you can see everything basically, and that's why like I talk fashion because I find everything in it like, for me.
And you, Amr?
Yeah, I kind of agree of some of the things that Nushka said. Like, for me, like there's three things that make me very proud of my country. First of all, the history that we have. Like, almost all people know that Egypt, at least pharaohs,
Yeah.
and we have the history of the pharaohs and how till now science couldn't like understand how do they build this great monument, this great thing, and people who are like trying to get to see the pyramids and how like to have many temples. That's one thing. The second thing is like she said, and I really insist on this, like how people treat each other. Egyptians like are very generous. They are easy to go. They are like they can get you out of your mode. Like if you have friends, Egyptian friends, we always chill. We always like talk a lot. We care about each other. Like if someone has a problem, we care about him. We ask about him. We want to help him in any way.
So true.
Although that we have too many problems, like maybe we have too many problems, but we care about each other.
Yeah,
like,
we stand.
to each
We stand
other. We
together.
have this idea of nationalism. Like we are Egyptian, we need to help each other. We don't left people alone. So
Yeah,
I
we
think
stand
it's very different from different like other different nations. Like some people said that that we go into more of the people life. We don't give them their personal space.
Yeah, we're curious and
no, but
everything.
it's not about this. It's about like we care about each other. We don't like to feel that other Egyptian is there and we're not helping them.
Okay.
And the third thing is like how like the successful stories of Egyptian make me very proud. Like when you see like my national team is going to the World Cup after 28, it's make me very proud.
Alhamdulillah.
Like I see example of very prestigious doctor going and getting Nobel Prize, or like I don't know, like they are good representative of the country. They are making us proud. It makes me
some of
very
them.
proud. Like it's very inspirational. I can't hold even my tears when I see this successful story. So yeah, and I feel like I have the responsibility also to be like a good representative of Egypt wherever I am outside the
Okay.
country.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And is there anything you would like to add towards the end of the video?
No.
No, thank you for
Thank you
this
so
great
much, yeah.
conversation. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for watching the video, and see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.